women want a guy who other women want. Okay, typically. He has options, whatever. Men don't want a chick that's all over the place, like, oh, every guy wants her. Like dudes would prefer a girl that's like low key, that's like kind of like his. You know? It's like when a girl's putting herself out there and all the other shit, like, yo, that's just not attractive a lot of the time. It's really not. Because guys know subconsciously, it's not about being insecure. It's about risk mitigation.
I think that's back in the days. That's like old generation where they want low key girl. They want girls they can have fun with. Like I want to have fun with my girl. She cool. Like that boring shit is out of the picture now.
Well, here's the thing.
They don't want to.
You say that, but do you want your guy to be stronger than you?
Of course.
Do you want your guy to be able to protect you in times of danger? Of course. Do you want your guy to earn more money than you?
Of course.
Do you want him to be more confident and ambitious than yourself? Sounds to me like you want a traditional man.
Gotcha, bitch.
But you're not a traditional woman. See what I'm saying? See what the issue here? You want a traditional man, but you don't want to necessarily be a traditional woman. And my thing is this. If you want to be 50-50 and modern woman and, you know, be non-traditional, fantastic. You can go ahead and get a guy that isn't traditional, a guy that's going to go 50-50 on the bills with you, a guy that's your height, a guy that's going to let you do certain things, a guy that's not going to put his foot down. See, when you use female logic back on them, it doesn't make sense. But guys are supposed to accept a woman that's not traditional herself. You want me to be there willing to die to protect you, but you won't even deactivate your Instagram?
Once again, you naturally gonna do that because you love me. I'm naturally gonna stop doing these things because I love you.
But that was the question in the beginning. That was the question in the beginning. That's why it changed after, and that's when you start thinking, okay, maybe if it's for business and stuff like that. But in the beginning, it was the men of your dreams. Wow, I'm talking loud. I'm so sorry.
No, keep
I'm
going.
saying it said, would you delete your account for the men of your dream?
I said no.
That's just basically it. That if that's the man of your dream, you would change that, and you will. I mean,
I'm gonna naturally change on my own, just like she's gonna naturally do all these things because he loves me, and vice versa.
I mean, honestly, Instagram isn't that important. If you wanna get something done with your business, you can create a website and actually make it look legit. So honestly, for the man of my dreams, yeah, I would delete that thing. If I wasn't making money off of social media, I wouldn't even be on that thing. So,
guys, real quick, once again, Steve will do it.
$500
$200. Yo, $500 in total, man. Shout out to Steve will do it, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it, Steve.
Showing
Thank you
love
so
to
much.
the panel.
Yeah, but shout out to Steve will do it. Go subscribe
Steve
to
will
his YouTube
do
channel,
it,
guys.
man.
He's a philanthropist, pretty much. You guys need to see. He gives away
Fist in
like
the mouth.
$10,000, $20,000, $30,000 to support people on the street. Like,
Do you know
beautiful.
he'd be changing people's lives.
money
God
was Steve
bless
if he didn't give it away?
Yeah,
He'd be probably a billionaire by now.
He'd be donating a lot of money.
Wow,
His
bro.
whole
bless
fist in his
you.
mouth.
He
Shout out to
really-
Steve will do it.
So he got his whole fist in his mouth.
Yeah, and he actually, and people don't know this. He donates a lot of money off camera too.
Yeah.
Guys, like a lot off camera. But going back to what I was saying, I mean, my thing is just this. I get what you're saying. Hey, we're in a different world nowadays. Like, people are different, women are different. That's cool. I'm all about that. But I look at it like it's not a fair bet for the guy where he has to stick to his traditional roles while you could pick and choose when you want to be a lady. Does that make sense?
Exactly.
I'm always expected to be a gentleman, but you're not necessarily always expected to be a lady. So my thing is, if I'm going to come in and I'm going to be a breadwinner, I'm going to be confident, I'm going to be ambitious, I'm going to check all these boxes for you, right? You need to check certain boxes too.
True.
It's just that women don't like it when men have standards and reinforce them. Women can have standards all day, but when a man has standards, which honestly are easy to appease, just don't be a hoe, don't embarrass me, don't look ridiculous, don't fucking make me look like a clown when I walk in front of people. That's all guys really ask for, but women never want to forfeit the ability to act like they're single when they're in a relationship. And my thing is like, yo, that's disrespectful. It's just that a lot of guys don't have the balls to tell women this, because if you say that, it's considered insecure. It's not insecure, it's risk mitigation. I'm not going to invest in someone who doesn't have. You're not going to hire someone to work for the company that isn't qualified for the job, right? If I own a prestigious law firm and you come and you show me your resume, you need to be qualified for the job.
Absolutely.
Right? But if a girl comes in and she ain't qualified for the job, she looks all fucked up, she looks crazy, whatever it may be, why am I going to hire her to work in my law firm? My law firm is prestigious. I'm learning the value of my own law firm by hiring someone that's not qualified for the job.
I mean, yeah.
But women be out here pretty much expecting to work for a high quality law firm, showing up in pajamas. And my thing is like, why should the employer accept you no matter how you come? No, you have to self-improve too. Women will show more respect to their employers than their own goddamn man.
That's crazy.
That's so crazy.
And that's a fact. That's the truth.
Vice versa.
Women are more submissive to their bosses than to their men.
Vice versa.
What do you mean vice versa?
Men the same way. Same thing. The same way you put it in them females, the same thing with males.
But a submissive man is not attractive. A submissive woman is.
You're right.
You are totally right.
So a man is not designed to be submissive. A submissive man is actually counterproductive to you as a woman. So we can't use this vice versa crap. Men and women are different. A submissive woman is attractive. A masculine man is attractive. But if you flip it, a masculine woman is not attractive. A submissive man is not attractive.
Yeah.
We're different. We're attracted to different
A
traits.
masculine woman and man.
What was that?
Well, both of them are the same.
Well, I say I'm an alpha female in a way, but I'm not a masculine. I'm submissive as it comes, but the business that I do, I have to have a alpha female vibe. But
there's no such thing as alpha female.
You can be. I don't agree with that though.
You're giving me.
You submit to the guy that you love, but you still have that alphaness in you. Like
well, then let's just change the.
You can be. I don't agree with that though.
You're giving me.
You submit to the guy that you love, but you still have that alphaness in you. Like
well, then let's just change the word. I got a business minded boss.
Aggressive.
Wait, but don't change the word because that's not alpha.
Well, let me change it back. I'm an alpha female that is very submissive to the right one. You know that earns and deserve it, but that's just how I, was brought up. I provide for myself. I've been doing a lot of things on myself. I mean, y'all can label it what y'all want, though.
Okay, that's fantastic logic. By your logic, then, I'm a very masculine man when I meet the right woman. Otherwise, I'm wearing heels, though.
What? No. When you meet the right woman, you're more.
Stop the show. Stop the show. See how when I use female logic back, it sounds fucking dumb.
I want
because you said
Nikes.
No. But here's the thing. You said I'm an alpha female until I find the right guy. So in other words, translation, I'm conditionally submissive for the right man.
I actually didn't say that. I said I am an alpha female with alpha female traits, but I am a very submissive woman
to the right
with
guy,
the right alpha,
which is verbatim, which is the definition of conditionally submissive. On the condition the guy reaches a certain metric, you're submissive, correct? Yes. It's literally what you just said.
It's not really that because I've done tried to submit and it just didn't work. So I don't know.
The point is this: you said you're alpha female, which translation that means you're masculine because you're alpha female, which means you're a go-getter, you're assertive, you're dominant, you're a hard worker, you're A-type personality. Nothing embarrassing about that. Cool.
That's definitely.
But these are masculine traits, whether you want to accept it or not. So then you go ahead and you say, well, I'm submissive to the right guy, which means by default you're conditionally submissive. Fantastic. I'm using your same logic with you. Mm-hmm. I'm a masculine man for the right woman, baby. Monday through Wednesday, I wear heels. If I find the right girl, Saturday night, I'm wearing them loafers. See how crazy that sounds?
True.
So my thing is this.
It sounds very crazy.
That was a push.
But that's what I'm trying to say is that women expect. Well, I can pick. Just going back to what I said before. Mm-hmm. I can pick and choose when I can be feminine, but you always got to be masculine. See how ridiculous it is? Like I should be able to say I want to wear heels on Saturdays. I want to be conditionally masculine.
And it goes back to what I was saying. Once you get in a relationship with that person that you love, you're naturally going to change for that person.
Yeah, when I get in that relationship that I love, I'm going to wear shoes again.
But you're skipping. But you know what? It's funny though. You're skipping steps because let's say, for example, the guy doesn't know you yet. You act masculine. He's like, damn, I'll never wife her up.
And
so before you even get to that relationship, he's like, nah, I'm not going to mess with her. Because how you act.
Guys love the thrill of the chase. So even if I give defense, guys gonna be consistent. They love the thrill of the chase. Y'all love that shit.
Men don't want to
y'all like to hunt. So I give you, I make you hunt a little bit, and then once we get together,
we're hold on. We're moving the goalposts. The argument is simply being conditionally submissive is retarded, just like me being conditionally masculine is retarded. Mm-hmm. Now I'm not saying you can't be a go-getter and a boss and all that. You could go ahead and do it, but you got what do I always say? For every action, there's a reaction.
True.
So the thing is that I love a woman say this. Oh, I'm a go-getter. I'm a boss bitch. Well, if you earn a lot of money and you're successful, guess what? You can't turn that shit off, bro. You can't. People that are successful have certain characteristics that make them. They're successful for a reason. They eat, breathe, and sleep their success. They always think about their business. They're always competitive. They're always grinding. Mm-hmm. Okay, so you can't pick and choose when you want to be a lady. Like you might fake it. Like, oh, I'm on a date with a guy. Let me act like a girl right now because I'm with him. But your real self is going to come out to some point. Mm-hmm. So
true.
All I'm simply saying is that you're making those.
Well, I'm very girly,
you do that don't mean you can't be girly. Like
I'm very girly.
Penis.
But I'll go
penis.
One mic at a time.
Go
ahead.
I just feel like just because I make a certain amount of money and I'm successful and I'm a go-getter and I'm ambitious, that don't mean I can't be submissive. Like because I'm a hardworking female, I can't submit to a man. I mean, no, I don't see the problem.
No, well, here's the thing. It's not that you can't submit to a man. It's that now your threshold to submit to a man has increased.
Okay, so I'm not settling
for less.
That's great.
Okay,
that's a good point. You're not settling.
Right.
So why should a man that's high value that meets all your requirements settle on you?
Okay, so would you rather a leech? Would you rather somebody who's not making much money and then
yes,
it'll be all right, but it'd be the same.
Let her finish. Go
it'll
ahead.
be the same men that say that, and then once a female then complains, say, "Oh, bitches are bums. They just want to leech on me. They're gold diggers. They're this, they're that." Like I see it all the time.
They say that to appease to your ego so that they can sleep with you.
Yeah, but then they
Answer me this: men lie all the time. Actions speak louder than words. You work at G5.
Okay.
How many of them dumb bitches do you see hanging out with millionaires that you know that bitch is retarded?
All the time.
Thank you. So actions speak louder than words. They'll say that because they know you're a go-getter. They know you're a higher earner. They know that you're not necessarily a dancer, but you're making money behind the scenes doing other things. So they're going to appease your ego and tell you, yeah, I'm tired of these fucking dumbass bitches that just use me for my money. Why? Because men understand you got to build rapport with girls. Let me appease to her ego. So girls that are successful that make money, what is the guy going to do? He ain't going to tell you, man, you act like a nigga. This ain't attractive. He going to tell you, oh my God, yeah, I love a girl that gets her own. It's cap though, because the actions show men typically want girls, right? The successful men that you know, and you see, you've already proved it for me. They're what? Girls that don't make money like that. Yeah. You want to know why? They're easier to deal with. Girls that make their own money have high standards. They're assertive. They're dominant. They're non-compliant. They're competitive. These are great traits to have as a man, but it's not that great for a girl.
Yeah, but ideally, I feel like a quality man wants a girl who has some sort of quality, period. Like, how can you be an asset
Here's the problem. Are you a man?
No.
You can feel how you want and you can say what you want men should like, but men and women are different. We like different things. Yeah, here's the thing. You have become the man that you're looking for. Assertive, dominant, aggressive, competitive, ambitious, etc. Great for you, but it's gonna hurt you to a degree. And what I mean by that is that you're a higher earner. You live here in Miami. You're accustomed to a certain lifestyle. For a man to even get to you, for you to even notice a guy, he's gonna be a small minority of men. And you're tall. So you probably want a guy that's 6 foot, 100 grand at least a year, attractive, confident, ambitious. You know how many of these guys are around? Only 3% of the U.S. population is 6'2" or above. And we haven't even added in 100,000 a year or more. So how many of these guys are there? And then more importantly, how many of these are these guys out there that are going to want to date you?
That's true. I mean, that's
so who has the leverage here? The man or the woman?
But so I should.
Hold on. Answer the question. Who has the leverage? The man or the woman? Supply and demand.
The man.
Okay. So who dictates the terms?
But
there you go.
But what I'm trying to say is that necessarily men complain a lot when they have females that don't bring enough to the table, and then they complain about them. But when you do have females that bring things to the table, it's considered
who's on the boats though.
They complain about them.
Who's getting dates? Who's getting the bags? Drama. The dumb bitches that you're talking about.
Yeah, but they're not.
Actions speak louder than words.
But are they? Is it long term though? They're those bitches that's getting the bags, that's doing it. They gotta run from the next nigga that got the money to the next nigga that got the money. They gotta keep that up because they don't have nothing else to bring to the table.
Their body count.
But it's a look.
Their value goes down.
And I mean,
like
a real thing. I mean, females date niggas' pockets, and niggas date females' bodies. Like,
yeah, but you're missing the point.
That sounds tough.
That for the guy that you want, being assertive and competitive, etc., is going to hurt you. That's all I'm trying to say.